In this video, you will be learning about adjectives, specifically strong adjectives that show, not tell. What is an adjective? An adjective is also called a describing word because it describes or modifies a noun. Remember, a noun can be a person, place, thing, or idea. Here are some examples of adjectives. I will dress up as a scary monster for Halloween. Can you find the adjective in the sentence? That's right, the adjective is scary because it's describing the monster. I will creep into a haunted house. What's the adjective in the sentence? Yep, it's haunted, which is describing the house. I will collect bags and bags of delicious candy. The adjective here is delicious because it's describing the candy. That is a brilliant idea. Brilliant is the adjective because it's describing the idea. Adjectives answer the following questions. Which one? What kind? And how many or how much? Here are some examples of each. I lost my address book. Address is an adjective because it's describing which book you lost. That is my favorite shirt. Favorite is an adjective describing which shirt. Here are some examples of adjectives that answer what kind. I bought a wool sweater. Wool is describing what kind of sweater. The young boy forgot his homework. Young is describing what kind of boy. And finally, here are some examples of adjectives that answer how many or how much. Give me 5 minutes. 5 is describing how many minutes. 30 students ran a mile outside of the school. 30 is describing how many students. Here's an example sentence. Let's see if you can find the adjectives. In colonial times, young girls had to learn many household chores. Which adjectives answer the question, what kind? And what nouns are they describing? Well, it looks like the word young is describing the girls. What kind of girls? Are there any other adjectives that are telling what kind? That's right. They had to do household chores. Are there any adjectives that tell which? Yep. Which times were these? Colonial times. And finally, are there any adjectives that tell how many or how much? Look carefully. Yes. How many chores? Many. How'd you do? Okay, now let's talk about articles. Articles are the most commonly used adjectives. They are the, an, and a. Not and, though. Now, an and a are called indefinite articles because they can refer to anything, something general, not specific. A is used before words beginning with a consonant sound or a long U sound, like in this example. We took a hike in the mountains. A uniformed ranger led us. An is used before words beginning with a vowel sound. It was an adventure. The is called a definite article. It points out a specific person, place, thing, or idea. Do you have the map? Articles are adjectives. Okay, so what is a strong adjective? A strong adjective shows and not tells. It's specific and easily visualized by the reader. This is especially helpful when appealing to the 5 senses. Now here's a weak example. The girl was pretty. Pretty is an adjective, but I can't really picture that in my head. Here's a stronger example. The girl had plump, blood-red lips turned up into a smile. On her face were big, brown eyes the shape of almonds. Her thick blonde hair reached down to the middle of her back in waves. Are there any strong adjectives that you can really picture in your head? What are they? Well, I can picture her plump, blood red lips, her big brown eyes, and her thick blonde hair. Can you find the strong adjectives in this paragraph? Listen. My stomach growled. A cool, crisp wind chilled my bare arms. I should have worn my old ratty sweatshirt. At least it keeps me warm, I thought. I ran down the tree-lined street. The yellow, orange, and red leaves crunched under my big feet. As I threw open the heavy wooden door, the fresh, familiar smell of turkey and stuffing filled my lungs. Mom, I called, I'm home. Now pause the video and see if you can circle as many strong adjectives as you can find. Press play when you're ready to check. Okay, so what strong adjectives did you find? Well, the author describes the wind as cool and crisp. How about his arms? Yep, they're bare. How does the author describe the sweatshirt? It's old and ratty, but it keeps the author warm. How about that street the author's running down? It is tree-lined. The leaves, yellow, orange, and red. His feet, big. How does the author describe the door he throws open? It's heavy and wooden. The smell of turkey is fresh and familiar. Hopefully now you understand that you need to add strong adjectives to your writing to show, not tell.